The screen says that I am live, but I'm not sure because this is a impromptu live speech that I needed to make a few announcements about, a couple things regarding me being in Thailand and the YouTube channel in general. And I'm using my mic on my headset today because there's a lot of people and a lot of noise and a lot of racket and stuff going on around me. So I just wanted to be sure that you guys were able to hear me. Now, as it sits right now, we're still waiting on people to come into the chat. So I'm just kind of going to get started, and then you guys can catch this on a replay or whatever the case may be, because I to have a live stream. But at the same time, I like mixing up the times for the live streams, and I think it does well to help those that don't get to see many live streams. So hey Jim, good to see you, buddy. I'm doing great, man. Hey Monger, hey Daniel, thanks for dropping by. You guys always here, I appreciate it so much. Francis, you're a workaholic. You have no idea, man. It's non-stop for me. It really is, but I enjoy it. I love it. So I said I had two big announcements. The first is not a huge announcement, but it is important, so I would like to give you that announcement now. That announcement is I put up a video this morning. Stand by. We had a malfunction, technical malfunction there, guys. Give me just a second. Let me see here. Oops. Machine probs. Okay, I think that fixed it. Sorry, guys. Let me go back up and see the... with you from Philly. Hey, Steve. Good. Thanks for coming, man. Mark, how you doing? So the first announcement is that... Let's see, Daniel's laughing. I know, man. Sorry about the whole dropping thing there. It didn't work out quite the way I had it planned. I think I need to adjust a few more things. If it happens again, I'll reset everything. But anyway, first announcement is I put out a video this morning. It's called something to the effect of a video that every man who's going to Pattaya on vacation should watch. And it's important because if you don't ever watch another video before you go to Pattaya, you need to watch that video, because there's 5 simple tips and strategies and kind of rules and just things that I know for a fact that work, that are in that video, that you need to watch. I'm telling you this because if you know somebody that's getting ready to come to Pattaya, or that's getting ready to visit any city in the world like Pattaya, whether it be in Thailand or the Philippines or anywhere else. Okay, Daniel, yeah, make sure you check it out, man. It's got really has some good info. By the time this live stream's over, it'll have 1,000 views already, and I just put it up at like 6:15 this morning. Number one, don't date. Yep, Mark. Okay, that's going to get into my second announcement. I have to delete your comment because you say BG. Okay, don't say the entire word because the YouTube police are watching. I don't care that you said that. It doesn't bother me at all. It didn't hurt my feelings. Didn't hurt the channel because I deleted it. No problem. But YouTube won't allow that, and I'll get to that in just a second. Good day to you, Thai-tastic. Hope you're doing well, sir. Fran says was fantastic info in that video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. No worries, Mark. Like I said, don't worry about it, dude. No problem. John says, hey, Jeremy, I got a question. Can you be an English teacher with visible tattoos, or do you have to cover them up? There are English teachers here with visible tattoos. So I guess it just depends on the school, really. Tommy said, good vid, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hello, Rebecca. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Chris says, now we have Thai Friendly. If you're talking about the dating website, yeah, Thai Friendly is definitely an option for dating in Thailand. But what I wanted to tell you is that video, share that video with somebody that needs to see it, because it's pretty self-explanatory and it's pretty simple. It makes a lot of sense no matter where you travel in the world to follow the 5 simple steps that are in that video. It's not long. It's 7 minutes long. I mean, it's not like somebody's going to, you know, ruin their day trying to watch it or whatever. But if you're thinking about going to any place like Pattaya in the world, anywhere in the world, it's a good idea to watch that video. So share it with somebody that might need to see it. Not just because I need the views. Yes, of course, I'm going to be sorry, guys. Got flies everywhere. Of course, I want the views, but it's also much more important that people get the information. That's kind of what I do this for. Now, the second announcement is about commenting on the videos and commenting in the live streams. Let's see. Chris says, and not Pattaya. If you go there, you fool yourself. That's one of those to each his own thing. John says, are you paying attention to the Thai election in a few months? If you don't want to say anything, I understand. Just be safe. Yeah, I don't talk about other countries' politics, John, at all, ever. That's a good way to get in a whole bunch of trouble. Daniel says, I will go to Pattaya next year, but yeah, don't know anyone there, just a couple of bloggers like yourself. That's cool. That's what we're here for. Hey, David, thanks for stopping by from California, man. What I wanted to tell you about the comments, you gotta stay PC, guys. Unfortunately, I hate political correctness. I do. I hate it. It makes me want to cry. But I had to delete a bunch of comments from that video already because you're using very explicit terms and or terms with profanity in them, and you can't do that. You just can't do it, and you can't do it in the comment section, and you can't do it in the comments of the live videos, and you can't do it in the comments of the regular videos because I have to delete them. And some of your comments are very, very good, and I don't want to delete them. Some of you guys provide a lot of information, and then you got one sentence in there that won't allow me to leave the comment up, and I just hate that. So if you go back through there, if you go back through and you see that your comment has not been posted, that means I've deleted it, okay? If I've deleted it, repost your comment. Just do it in a politically correct format. That's all I'm saying about that. I need your guys' help with that because I want to post your comment. Mark says, Pattaya is cool, just watch your wallet. Absolutely. Daniel says, so we'll need some company to party up. I don't know about that. Chris says, something I think you doing a good job. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated, very much. Richard Todd, Jeremy, delete those comments. Homie, got to get paid. Yeah. Well, it's not just about that. Like, when I first put the video out this morning, I had a rather racy thumbnail on there. I didn't know if YouTube would accept it or not, and they didn't. Richard now is Richard Todd. Richard, did you change to Richard Todd? Seriously? Give me proof. I want to know it right now. I had to change the thumbnail because the first one was a little bit too racy, and YouTube, it says it's not friendly for all advertisers, so I changed the thumbnail, and now it's approved for monetization and all that good stuff. So you just have to be so careful in today's YouTube world. Let's see. Daniel says, well, I mean, have a great time. You know what I mean? Yeah, but like, oh, yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Chris says, hey, I need help from you. My line ID. Real funky music. Okay. Alright. If I forget, Chris, hit me up on Facebook Messenger because I might forget by the end of this broadcast. I have no idea. Richard Todd. Yeah, man. Come, what, man? Is that really you? I'm looking at your picture. That does kind of look like you, Richard. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that you put your actual name out there. That's funny. Fran says, just party by yourself and you will meet like-minded people. That's also true, but, partying by yourself gets old, too. Hello, Linda. Good to see you. Strail Life. Oh, sheet. Did I actually catch a live stream? Yes, sir, you did. And thank you for using a politically correct term because YouTube loves political correctness. Coconut water. Coconut water. Love my coconut water. Mike says, Philippines is 10 times better than Thailand. Well, that's your opinion, Mike. And I'm glad if you're in the Philippines, I certainly hope you're enjoying it. Mark says we're in the Philippines. Yeah, that's a debate that could be had all day, whether, which country's better. It depends on what you like. For me personally, Thailand's a much better fit. I love it. And I have no intention of ever going back and living in the Philippines. Not that there's anything wrong with the Philippines. This is just a much better fit for me. Let's see here. Linda's laughing at your name, Richard Todd. That's funny. Daniel says that's true. Yeah, but yeah, cool to have at least one person to chill. It is pretty cool to have somebody to go out with, especially somebody that knows the place. Strail Life. John says opinions are like blank blank. Everyone has one. Exactly. Richard Todd says, I had a job interview with Google Hangouts and had to change my display name to Richard from Richard and change my picture. I got you. You can give me the inside scoop on how everything works, man. That would be really cool. Fran says 10 times. Wow. I don't know what you mean by that, Franz, but I'm sure it's a good thing. Mark says, yeah, I love Pattaya. I love Pattaya too. It's a great place to go and relax. Also a great place to go and get some really, really, really good food. I keep telling people that. Nobody believes me. Good food in Pattaya, I'm telling you. Chris says, thank you, no problem. If you ever go to Pattaya, please indulge in Smoking Joe's Barbecue. Please indulge in Bronx Pizza. Please go to the beer garden near Walking Street and eat because they have a variety of food there, all kinds of stuff on the menu. Food is the best, Mark. I agree, it's great. Hey, Robert, talking to Mike Stevens, says, what makes the Philippines 10 times better than Thailand? That's a good question. Chris says, really on the food? I'm a chef. Yes, really on the food, Chris. I am overwhelmingly impressed by the food in Pattaya. It's so good, and there are so many different places to choose from to eat. You can find basically anything you want for sure. Let me not miss you guys' comments here. Big C says, hello Jazz, can't believe I've got your stomach cramps, feel like crap. I'm sorry you do too, man. Sorry you too, Big C. That's terrible, because I know what that felt like for 15 days. Daniel says, yeah, can't wait. Love good food, have to show me where they are, man, and let's eat everything except seafood for me. I hear you. Although they do have some very good seafood in Pattaya as well. John says, never had a bad meal in Thailand. I've had a bad meal, but not in Pattaya. I haven't. Says, I think Thailand is way more dangerous for a foreigner. I could not disagree with that statement anymore. Rebecca says, Netta food and drink in Pattaya is awesome. Oh yeah, she likes the Netta food. Chris says he'll try in December. Mike, I could not disagree with your statement anymore. I would love to see a statistical number backing that up. I would love to see that backing that up because I leave my helmet on my scooter no matter where I go here in Thailand. Everywhere, it stays on it. I don't ever take it inside with me anywhere, and I don't have to worry about it being stolen. I can leave my wallet somewhere and it gets turned in. I mean, I adamantly disagree with that. Oh, lunch on you, says Richard. I'm still going to call you Richard, man. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat very, very much. As you guys know, I've told you before, these super chats add up, and we are on a mission. I am on a mission anyway for a brand new computer for this channel, and that's what all super chats and financial contributions, unless they are specifically specified saying, hey Jeremy, I want you to do this, or unless you're sponsoring content. So unless you're doing those two things, then I can assure you all the money is going to computers and or electronic equipment that I need for this channel. Thank you very much, Richard. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. George says, at Mike Stevens, never felt safer in Thailand. Me either. Tastic says, good steak place on 3rd Road for less than 100 baht if you want to know. Yeah, man, shoot me a message, Ty. Shoot me a message on that. I'd love to know it. For 100 baht? Wow. Mark Chant says, seafood market off Beach Road, the best. I've heard that. Haven't been there, but I heard that. John says, I got my iPhone stolen in the Philippines. Also a tackled on me, 3 separate instances, even more like that in Manila. Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I'm just going to say it is what it is. Mark says, very safe in Pattaya. It is very safe in Pattaya. All you got to do is have a little common sense and not act like an idiot. And it's in terms of being physically safe and not being physically harmed or not being robbed, stuff like that. I mean, the chances are this big. And I would say that the chances are much different in the Philippines. Robert says, I spent 4 months in Thailand and 2 months in Cambodia. Just get tired of all the hours. Just get tired of all the hours in the planes flying there from Toronto. I bet, Robert, that's a lot of flying. I understand. I come from the east coast of the U.S., so I understand. Chris says, yes, I like Thailand because they're very spiritual. I like the Buddhist country, too. It's got a very peaceful feel to it. Hey, are you experienced? There he is, my brother. I finally made it back. Hi, community. Hello to you, sir. Glad you're here. Thanks for showing up. Rebecca, second time in Pattaya in 5 days' time. That's right. You're coming, Rebecca. I hope you and I believe you're bringing your daughter, right? I hope you guys have a great, great time. Chris says it's not always about that stuff. That is very true, because the food and many other things. There's so many things to do there, man. There's shows to go to. There's live music. There's so much to do. So much to do. Still Life, I have to get a recap of the eating spots again. Yeah, no problem. I'll give that to you. Not an issue at all. Robert says, I'll be returning to Thailand and Cambodia in 2019. Well, you'll be having fun for sure. Mark Chance says, common sense for sure. Dale, how you doing, man? He says, hey, you made it for once. Yes, sir. Good to see you in here, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Richard says, if you're not staggering around drunk, you are good in Pattaya. I would have to say I agree with that statement, sir. Carbon Snail, greetings. Am I very late? Nope. We're only about 16 minutes into it, and I have no idea how long this is going to last. But good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. There's in the last video. We'll stop bringing girls to my hotel room. Yes. You know, it's just one of those things, man. And, yeah, that's all I can really say about it. It's just one of those things. It's a decision that you have to make. Just be prepared to live with consequences. Chris, hey, buddy. Good to see you in here, man. Real good to see you in here. Always grateful when you show up. And hoping to see you this weekend for sure. I'm going to be there for kind of a shorter time than normal and I'll be on. But you and one other person, I'm definitely going to do it. Ty says, steak, cow, rye on 3rd Road. I had a pork chop steak for 79 baht. Wow. Fran says, I've been to Thailand over 20 times, all over, top to bottom, and left to right, and not once have I felt unsafe or any problems. Me neither. Me neither. Never have I felt unsafe in Thailand, ever. Chris says, yes, and sometimes you catch a friend for a lifetime. That's very true, Chris. Very true. Robert, I'm from Ottawa and also doing Thailand and Cambodia in April 2019. That's right, he is, Robert. Robert's talking to John. That says you can get stuff stolen in any country. That's very true. It's possible anywhere, but I just feel much safer here. Chris, wondering what the important announcements were. Well, there were 2 important announcements. Let me go back to them. One was not so important, but it needed to be said. I put a video up this morning that had 5 basic like rules or 5 basic ideas, principles that people who are coming to Pattaya for the first time or the second time need to know. And it doesn't matter if it's Pattaya or the world, any kind of city like Pattaya, you can use these principles or these rules to your advantage. Really, you can. And I was telling people to share the video with people that need to see it. Of course, I need the views. Yes, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm not, trying to get views out of it. But it's also important that people that are coming here know those things because it's actually there to help you. The second announcement I was making was about the political correctness here on YouTube. Like when I put the video up this morning, I used a thumbnail that was a little too racy. I had to change it to get YouTube to monetize the video. And in the comment section, there were so many comments that I had to delete because people were putting just these outlandish comments with profanity and being very descriptive in things that they shouldn't be descriptive in. So I want everybody to know that political correctness is just a part of YouTube culture. It just is. It's going to have to be. So be wary when you're making comments. Those were the 2 announcements, my friend. Let me come back up here and see where I was. Francis, I've been to Thailand over 20 times. Okay, I read that one. Let's see. John, there's Chris. Richard says, Jeremy, if you Say Pattaya the Thai way. I will super chat you $4.99. Pattaya. Did I do it? Pattaya? I'm not sure. Pattaya, Pattaya. Is that right? I'm not. Chris says okay, so basically it's nice to be nice. Exactly. Let me think how to say it. Pattaya, Pattaya, or I can't think of the other way. Oh, I must have got it right because he super chatted me another $5. Thanks for Shard. You're awesome, man. I appreciate it very, very much. Very much appreciate it, my friend. Chris says, so anything is possible? Absolutely. Tytastic says, Cherry's Restaurant on 3rd Road is also a must. I've heard about that place, and I would love to go check it out when I'm there sometime. Chris says, life is what you make it in Thailand. That's true, that life is what you make it anywhere, brother. But that's absolutely true. Let's see. Bro, the coconut water is working. You look like you're losing. I know, right? Look, I'm drinking coconut water right now. Are you experienced? I feel like, I just got a piece of coconut in my mouth. I feel like I am losing a little bit of weight, but we're about to have pizza for lunch at like 2 something. So I'm pretty excited about that also. Fran says, must go with your instincts and be respectful and use common sense travel. Absolutely. Chris says cherries is good, so if Chris says it's good, then I absolutely take his word for it. Does coconut water make you lose weight? I don't know. I have no idea. George says, just be nice to people, treat people the way you want to be treated. And that is a very, very good point, George. Very good point. Tomcat says, Pattaya. Pattaya. I don't know what that means. Luther, hey Luther. It's only been 19 minutes into the stream. I'm kind of early. Yeah, well, I'm glad you dropped by early because this one may not last for long. I'm not exactly sure. Are your experience says it's Pattaya. I don't know. Carbon Snail says that was a proper looking thumbnail. Are thick thigh girls common like that over there? Occasionally. I love that thumbnail, and I wish I had got to keep it on there. If you guys didn't see it, I know what I'll do. I'll post it to the Facebook group. That's what I'll do. I'll post it in the Facebook group for sure. Let me see. Carbon Snail, thank you so much for your contribution, my friend. Put that thumbnail in your Facebook. That's what I was just, I guess I thought about that before I saw your super chat, but I'll definitely do it, buddy. I'll definitely put that thumbnail up there for sure. Absolutely. Are you in the Facebook group or not? You should be. If you're not, let me know. Rebecca says, Walkabout Pub has the best blueberry smoothies. Oh my God, I love blueberry smoothies. Blueberry smoothies are like the best freaking thing ever. Yeah, I'll put that up in the Facebook photos. No problem. Carmen, I'm looking at your super chat again. Thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate that. Richard said, Jeremy, just ask Steve-O. He says Pattaya the right way. Come on, man. I try, man. I do the best I can. I really do. Straw Life says, oh, did you ever touch on how to get that international driver's license? I was going to get one from AAA, but didn't think I had enough time since I only had a week before I left for Thailand. No. The driver's license I had was a North Carolina driver's license, which allows me to drive. I forgot to get a Thai driver's license because my North Carolina license expires this month. Dale says 1/4 pound pate. Pattaya. Did I say it right? Pattaya? I don't know. Pattaya, Pattaya, but I don't know. Can't do it. Carvin says, yes, I believe that I am. I will double check. Okay, cool. Make sure because that's where I'll put it. Island Boy says, AAA will give you IDL while you wait. That's very true. Good information there. Fran says, Linda, where is Walkabout? Don't move. Robert talking to John. Rebecca says, I'm off. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, Rebecca. I very much appreciate it. Hey, Daniel. Sorry for the confusion this morning. Hope everything's well with you, buddy. James Dean, good day, sir. How are you? Glad you tuned in, man. Robert says, I love the Buddhist temples there, Jeremy. You know, man, I've really got to go out and see some more of these Buddhist temples, dude. Like, I really have to get out and see some more of these Buddhist temples and take some pictures, but I just haven't had time. It's so hard to do when you work a 40-hour-a-week job and run a freaking YouTube channel. I put out 43 pieces of content in the month of November, guys. I mean, in October. 43 pieces of content. And work 40 hours a week. That's a lot of work. I'm sorry, it just is. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just telling you, that's a lot of work. Chris says, Walkabout is on the corner of 3rd Road and South Pattaya Road. Cool. Cool. You have to show it to me because you know me and directions are not that good. Fran says you need an international license now as they're required for scooters and motorcycles too. That is also true to the best of my knowledge. John is talking to Robert. Richard says, how much to buy that watch of yours? Nice. I think I picked it up. I got a discount because I was super nice to the salespeople. And I think the original price was like 7,500 baht. I got it for like 52, I think. And it was a long time ago. Well, a few months ago. Let's see. Mike Stevens says, what's your job? I'm a teacher, Mike. Elmar, is it Elmar? Yeah, Elmar says, coming to Pattaya in December, any way to rent jet ski without being scammed? Probably not, Elmar. You would have to find the right person. You need to talk to somebody that's rented a jet ski before. Seriously, like look for a YouTuber that has a video on renting jet skis. That would be my best suggestion to you. Are you experienced? Says there one at Pattaya Temple about 10 minutes from town. Very nice. Are you talking about the Sanctuary of Truth? I've been there. That's the wooden temple. I've been to that one. Cyclone, teaching online pays a lot more in less hours. I taught online before I taught in school, and it did not pay more. And I could not get enough hours to make the money that I'm making now. That's just my personal experience. Not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's my personal experience with it. Let's see what else we got here. Good Lord, lots of comments. Keep coming. Eon, what are the people like? Love the people. Love the people of Thailand. John says, can I set up a Thai bank account without a job in Thailand? It's possible, but you got to have the right visa. It's not going to be on a tourist visa. Well, I guess it technically could be on a tourist visa, but you would have to, it wouldn't be legal. Don't do it. You got to have the right visa. Ty says, try and beat my record of 93 live streams in a month. No, I'm not going for that. That's too much. Can't do it. Carbon Snail says, yes, that is a lot of work. I'm sure that it will pay off for you soon. I think so too, or I wouldn't have done it, and I believe it. You guys are all here. I mean, that's what I want you to be. I want you to be here and participating in the conversation, and that's what's happening. So, I mean, you know, it's working. Chris says, eating banana cupcake from 7-Eleven, so bad for you, but also good to eat. I bet it is, man. Fran says, Linda, now we know where Walkabout is for those smooth. Oh, God. Okay, there's just some good advice from Chris. He says, never, in all caps, rent a jet ski in Pattaya. So there's your answer about the jet skis in Pattaya. John is asking, cyclones, do they require previous experience or only a bachelor's? Well, I can kind of answer that for you. If you're talking about online companies like Data ABC or VIP Kids, it depends on the company. In some of those, you only have to have a teaching certificate like a TEFL or a TESOL. Robert's talking to somebody else. Richard's talking to somebody else. Sanctuary of Truth, that's it. Yep, been there. I got a video on it if you want to look at it. James says 43 is great effort. You deserve to toot your horn. I'm not tooting horns, man. It's just a lot of work, that's all. Daniel says best pass on the jet ski. I agree. Mike Stevens says, what do you teach? I teach English. Cyclone says, John, most want bachelor's degree. That's true. Nomad, how are you, man? Been a long time since I've seen you. How much money were you able to live off of in the Philippines a month? I lived off of about 14, right at 14, 15, between $1,400 and $1,500, roughly, is what I lived off of. Richard Todd says, at Richard Todd 5 hours ago. I don't know what that means. Eon says, will you say happy birthday to my friend Sook Mike Hawk, please? Sook Mike Hawk, happy birthday. I have no idea who that is, but happy birthday to whoever has a birthday today. Richard, that's Richard, excuse me. Said, hey, Jeremy, how about you teach a course on Pattaya for Farangs? Actually working on those videos right now as I speak. I told you I was working on some privatized content, and I got all that stuff coming. Chris says, don't worry, yes, you can have a blank bank account. Okay. Try my line, real funky music. Okay, there you go. He's saying that's his line ID. John says, anything you can think of off the top of your head that I can use my accounting degree to make money overseas, maybe doing expat tax or something. There are companies here that hire accountants. You'll just need to put in an application like you would for any other job. But sure, absolutely, you can find a job working here. I got a new person here, Cisada. I think you already know the answer to that question. Robert says, are you experienced? This time will be much. Oh, he's talking to him. Okay. John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let me have a sip of coconut water. Chris, I'm not sure who you're talking to. If you're talking to me, I appreciate it. He said somebody was a very fair YouTuber. Robert says, thanks for the videos. You're more than welcome. I love doing them. Love it. Love doing this, guys. George says, teaching mathematics. You can do that too. Cisada says, what type of job can I get with a biochem degree in Thailand? You can get a lot of jobs with a biochem degree in Thailand. You can work for a company that does something with biochemistry. You can work for, you can teach biochemistry in like English programs if you speak English, because there's a difference in teaching English and teaching in an English program. English programs are taught in English. The students know how to speak English. Teaching English as a foreign language is you have a Thai teacher present, like a co-teacher that will tell you, that will do the interpretation. Sorry guys, the fly is crazy. That will do the interpretations for you for the students. Let's see. Carbon Snail says, Jeremy, sorry I didn't hear what was your monthly budget in the Philippines. About $1,400 roughly, $1,400 to $1,500, something like that, roughly in that neighborhood. Yes, you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, man. John's talking to George. I can answer that question and tell you that it's very difficult to teach in an international school with a bachelor's degree. You're going to have to know somebody. International schools usually require a master's, and they require teaching experience in your home country, your Western country. Are you experienced in... He's talking to somebody else. James says, if you want to rent a jet ski, make sure you have a friend to video you on it so you can prove that you have no damage. It's still going to be hard to prove, man. You're still going to lose that fight. I guarantee it. Alex Jones, if you're receiving this transmission, you're the resistance. Okay, we're just going to make sure that you know that you are going forever, Alex. Cisada, is there any way you can give info on legit English programs? I'd really like to know more. Sure. Google English programs in Thailand. I mean, I don't know what kind of info you're looking on in terms of the differences, but Google will tell you everything you need to know. Let's see, Richard's talking about where he grew up. Ty says, you know of many teaching English that don't have a degree? Nope, I sure don't. Linda says, what if I had my TESOL from Cambridge? Will I be able to teach English at an international school? No. You're going to have some kind of high-level degree to teach at an international school. Sorry, just going to have to do it. John says, probably want to go to Cambodia or Vietnam without a bachelor's. That's probably true. George says, as Nike says, don't do it. Richard says, Cam Newton wants to present you with a special award for being a super fan of the Panthers. Will you come back home to the U.S. I don't think I would come back home to the U.S. for just about anything right now unless I had a family member sick. George says, if you have a degree and a TESOL, you can teach. That's true. That's very true. If you're talking about Thailand, that's true. But not at an international level. At a government school, sure. At a learning center, language center, sure. No problem. Private school, absolutely. But not international school. Are you experienced? That was a quote from a movie. Can't remember what the sci-fi flick. It was the Resistance one. Oh, well. I don't care about any of that stuff. John says, do you ever miss the cold? Yes. Right now, I currently miss the cold because I'm sitting here sweating my tail off, to be honest with you. It's hot, and I did not plan on doing a live stream today, but this stupid fly that keeps messing with me will just not leave me alone. And my coconut water is getting low. So I guess I should think about starting to wrap this thing up. I mean, it's been 35 minutes. We got 53 people watching, which I really appreciate you guys coming in on the last minute and having a little chat with me. Graciously appreciated. Sorry about all the moving around because of the flies and stuff. Let's see, sister says, how much do international schools pay for teaching science subject? I have no idea. Never inquired. Any plans of going up to China, Korea, Japan in the future? Maybe Japan. Maybe Japan. You use Tiger Balm when you get mosquito bite? Sometimes. Dan, you have a good one as well. George, when you say a degree, is this a 4-year degree? Yes, 4-year degree. Richard says, I saw a pic on your Facebook of you clean shaven, and I about spit out my water. How much super chat to shave that beard? No amount of money. No amount of money. Got to have the beard, man. John says, the Lot Vietnam closest cold place. That's interesting. I'll look that up, John. Thank you. Alpharetta Jim, Jeremy, new sub. Thanks for what you do. Just back from Bangkok. You're very welcome, and thank you for subscribing, Mr. Jim. Appreciate it very much. Robert says, Tiger Balm or White Monkey Holding Peach? Not sure what White Monkey Holding Peach is, but Tiger Balm seems to do a pretty good job on most of those things, I would have to say for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank everyone who has contributed either monetarily or just with a comment on this live stream, who watches the videos, who shares the videos. Any of you guys that do any of that stuff, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. You really don't. It does wonders for this channel, and it's moving this channel forward. And we're going to get to see some places for sure, guys. My plan is to take you around Thailand experience. Thank you, and I'm glad for this. Good luck in Tuckcom. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. You're welcome, Robert. Evening to you, Carbon Snail. See you, Linda. I didn't mean to miss your live stream, Hunt. I didn't know you were live. See you, Tommy. But I just want to, John, see you, buddy. You're welcome, man. And same to you. Take care, man. Just want to tell you guys, I really appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for all you do and the support and the sharing and the likes and the comments and the everything. Just the engagement is kind of overwhelming sometimes. So I'm really excited to see where we go, and I can't wait to get to the point where I can just travel and show you guys everything I can possibly find in Thailand to show you. So we'll be doing that sooner rather than later, I believe. You guys take care and have an awesome day. See ya.